Welcome to Fox News First. Not signed up yet? Click here. Developing now, Monday, June 18, 2018. The Hillary Clinton email probe takes center stage Monday when the FBI's top man and the Justice Department's Inspector General testify on Capitol Hill. President Trump fires off scathing tweets, ripping the FBI official who was pulled from special counsel Robert Mueller's team over anti-Trump texts. Media misreporting on family separations at the U.S.-Mexico border prompts Homeland Security boss Kirstjen Nielsen to set the record straight on Trump immigration policy. Anti-Trump comedian Kathy Griffin lashes out at Melania Trump in an expletive-laced tirade after the First Lady weighed in on immigration reform. An earthquake in Osaka, Japan, kills at least 3 people and injures more than 200 on Monday morning. Another temblor rattles Guatemala. The lead story, Clinton emails face scrutiny. FBI Director Christopher Wray and Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz are expected to testify Monday before the Senate Judiciary Committee on Horowitz's bombshell report on the FBI's investigation of Hillary Clinton's personal email server. Horowitz's report, released Thursday, singled out former FBI Director James Comey for harsh criticism and referred 5 other Bureau employees for potential disciplinary action. Most notably, Horowitz found that anti-Trump text messages between FBI agent Peter Strzok and FBI attorney Lisa Page potentially indicated or created the appearance that investigative decisions were impacted by bias or improper considerations. However, the report also noted the FBI's decision not to prosecute Clinton in July 2016 was not motivated by political bias against then-candidate Donald Trump. Trump fumes over FBI's sick loser. President Trump took to Twitter on Sunday night to blast the FBI agent who was removed from special counsel Robert Mueller's team after sending anti-Trump text messages to his mistress, calling his actions witch hunt and a really sick deal. Trump tweeted, "Why was the FBI sick loser, Peter Strzok, working on the totally discredited Mueller team of 13 angry? A really sick deal, isn't it?" Trump's tweets came after Strzok, through his lawyer, announced Sunday he's willing to testify before the House Judiciary Committee or any other congressional panel that invites him. Media's misreporting blasted. The head of the Department of Homeland Security bashed the media Sunday for their misreporting on the increasingly volatile immigration controversy, writing in a string of tweets, "We do not have a policy of separating families at the border. Period." Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen added, "This misreporting by members, press. As I have said many times before, if you are seeking asylum for your family, there is no reason to break the law and illegally cross between ports of entry." She noted that no one is breaking the law by seeking asylum at a port of entry. The Trump administration, which has called it horrible that illegal immigrant children are sometimes separated from their parents when their parents enter criminal proceedings, has been criticized in recent weeks for increasing the prosecutions of illegal immigrants under a zero-tolerance policy that critics say leads to those separations. Nielsen's outburst came after New Jersey Democrats gained entry Sunday to an immigration detention center in their state after arguing with police and literally banging on the door. One lawmaker posted on Twitter, "The Father's Day spectacle was the latest in a series of similar trips by Democratic lawmakers to immigration detention centers, which are part of a broader effort to draw attention to the family members who have been separated by federal authorities while illegally crossing the border from Mexico into the United States." Melanie, liberal comedian Kathy Griffin, who famously posed with a fake severed head of President Trump, took a vicious new swing at Melania Trump over immigration policies. The First Lady had weighed in earlier Sunday. Mrs. Trump hates to see children separated from their families. She believes we need to be a country that follows all laws but also a country that governs with heart, her office told Fox News. Griffin then tweeted, Melanie. You know damn well your husband can end this immediately, you feckless complicit piece of s," alluding to a May tweet from Trump in which he misspelled his wife's name, as well as Samantha Bee's vulgar slam of Ivanka Trump in May. Griffin was referring to news of family members who have been separated by federal authorities while illegally crossing the border from Mexico into the United States. Kathy Griffin calls out Kevin Hart for not attacking Trump. Death and destruction in Japan. At least 3 people, a 9-year-old girl and 2 men in their 80s, were killed and more than 200 other people were hurt after a strong earthquake rattled the city of Osaka in western Japan on Monday morning, officials said. The quake, causing scattered damage including broken glass and partial building collapses, struck around 8 a.m. about 6 miles underground with a magnitude of 6.1, the Japan Meteorological Agency said. The magnitude 6.1 earthquake struck shortly after 8 a.m. north of Osaka at a depth of about 13 kilometers, 8 miles, the Japan Meteorological Agency said. The strongest shaking was north of Osaka, but the quake rattled large parts of western Japan, including Kyoto, the agency said. Magnitude 5.6 quake hits deep below Guatemala as seen on Fox News Weekend. Deep State is alive and well. I believe in the system and I believe in justice. I dedicated more than 30 years to the criminal justice system and the assignment of blame. Tonight, I'm not angry, I'm just dumbfounded, disheartened and disappointed, Judge Janine, in her opening statement on Justice with Judge Janine, slamming the DOJ watchdog report on the FBI's handling of the Hillary Clinton email investigation. Watch migrant centers, explained, nobody's detained from leaving. They can just leave. Sometimes they do. For a lot of the folks from rural El Salvador, or Honduras, it's a big step up. Mark Krikorian, executive director for the Center for Immigration Studies, on Fox. Soccer stars, my other team is Mexico, ad kicks up outrage. Families fentanyl tragedy underscores, mind-boggling, opioid crisis in New Hampshire. Man who thought he was wearing stab-proof vest dies after stabbing himself. Rescue groups go into overdrive in the days ahead of China's Yulin Dog Meat Festival. The Swamp Bannon says MLK would be proud of Trump's America First agenda. Kellyanne Conway challenges leaker who floated using immigrant kids as leverage. Cartoonist claims he was fired after 25 years for making fun of Trump. Across the nation, NJ governor sees guns, not shooters. Early prison release as the problem. Port of Virginia, major shipping hub for U.S. commerce, gets big expansion. Carjacking suspect dead, 2 injured at Walmart in Washington state. Brooks Koepka wins second straight U.S. Open. Minding your business. Google to invest $550 million in China's JD.com. Stock futures fall as trade worries continue. Trade, oil and housing data headline the week ahead. Attention, Amazon Prime members who shop at Whole Foods, you're in luck. Fox News opinion. Jeremy Hunt. Tuesday is Juneteenth, a holiday most Americans have never heard of but need to know about. Dr. Mark Siegel. The best way to slow Medicaid spending is to help more people escape poverty. Franklin Graham. Millions pray for peace between the U.S. and North Korea. I applaud Trump for seeking. Hollywood squared. Kim Kardashian West takes on a new prison reform case. Incredibles 2 scores best opening for an animation film of all time. Jimmy Kimmel upset by Sen. Ted Cruz at charity basketball game. Did you hear about this? Mexico's World Cup goal against Germany may have triggered artificial earthquake. Restaurant owner responds to customers' claim that there were maggots in food. Peacock kept off United flight gets special wedding invitation. Stay tuned on Fox News. Fox. Additional guests include former Secret Service agent Dan Bongino, Jonathan Turley, Alan Dershowitz and more. Fox News at night, 11 p.m. Senator Lindsey Graham on the fallout from the IG report, the Trump-Kim summit, the state of the Mueller investigation and more. On Fox Business Mornings with Maria, 6 a.m. ET. Guests include Rep. Chris Collins, Ivana Trump, Varney. ET. NFL great Joe Theismann, Christian Whitten, Senior Fellow for Strategy and Public Diplomacy at the Center for the National Interest. Countdown to the closing bell, 3 p.m. ET. Socrates Lazaridis, Athens Stock Exchange. After the bell, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Terry Turchi, former FBI Counter-Terror Deputy Assistant Director. The Evening Edit, 5 p.m. ET. Mark Lauder, former Special Assistant to President Trump, actor, economist Ben Stein. Lou Dobbs tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Rep. Ted Yoho. On Fox News Radio, the Fox News Rundown podcast, President Trump is focused on making sure North Korea takes steps towards denuclearization following his summit with Kim Jong-un. Fox News' Eric Shawn talks to Hugh Duggan, visiting scholar and professor of practice at the School of Relations, Diplomacy and International Relations at Seton Hall University, about what's next in negotiations, plus, commentary by Fox News politics editor Chris Direwalt. Want the Fox News Rundown sent straight to your mobile device? Subscribe through Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Stitcher. The Brian Kilmeade Show, 9 a.m. ET, Rep. Kevin Brady, chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, on Trump's tariffs on China, NAFTA and the debate over immigration reform. New York Post columnist Michael Goodwin on why he believes the FBI director has proven Washington has a vendetta against Trump. Rep. Bob Goodlatte, chairman of the House Committee on the Judiciary, on the congressional hearing on the IG report and quest for immigration reform. AMB, Zalmay Khalil's ad compares and contrasts Iran and North Korea. Ride becomes America's first woman in space as she and 4 colleagues blast off aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger on a 6-day mission. 1812. The War of 1812 begins as the U.S. Congress approves, and President James Madison signs, a declaration of war against Britain. Fox News First is compiled by Fox News' Brian Robinson. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you in your inbox first thing Tuesday morning.